Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. We all have a soundtrack of life. We all have songs that have marked significant events on our journey. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, that's nice, but Jay, we really don't geek out on this stuff like you do. Well, not to worry, because this app has been running in the background your whole life. Think of it this way. I bet you have amazing memories that have been sandwiched between a strong emotion at that moment and a song playing in the background. Now, some academics will call it music-evoked autobiographical memories, which for me, simple man, is a little too fancy. So I like to think of it as the song remembers when. We have all of these songs and these memories. We have them here and we have them here. And all we have to do is put it together. I'd like to share with you a few examples. So this is probably my oldest memory. And it was Saturday morning. And Saturday morning meant cartoons. I'll get to what Saturday morning cartoons means in a minute. But I remember waking up all safe and snugly in my Star Wars bed sheets. And I remember the smell of bacon, and I remember the songs of John Denver coming through the house. Take me home, country road, to the place I belong, West Virginia, Mount Mama. Take me home, country road. See, my mom and dad, they had music playing all the time. And I learned at a very young age that if the music was playing, then the Bud family was copacetic, right? So it meant a lot to me to hear that music. And so on a Saturday morning, I would pop out of bed and I would bound down the stairs with a full heart and light feet, and in this case, plop right onto my sister. And we watched Saturday morning cartoons. Now, for those under the age of 40, you may not know what Saturday morning cartoons are. Well, they are just that. They're cartoons on Saturday morning. And if you didn't watch it on Saturday morning, you didn't watch it because we didn't have any streaming. So for me, the ability to hear those songs now takes me back to the bacon and the cartoons and the sitting in the family room with my sister. Fast forward to college. Whew, bye. Right? A roller coaster of emotions. Cornucopia of bad choices. I think that's me in the middle there. I was taking a little respite. I think my buddies were holding me up. We would cram what seemed like half of the student body into my shoebox dorm room. We'd have 4 people on the bunk. We'd have 2 people dancing on the desk. And there was a hit song by Tom Petty. And I'm free, free falling, 'cause I'm free, free falling. We were free falling. That was our anthem. And if we look clueless, that's because we were. But we were clueless and we were free falling together. And those are lifelong friendships. And when I hear that song again, even now, many, many years later, I can still remember it because the song remembers when. It's in all of us. It's in here and it's in here. Last example. So during my college summers, I worked for the city and cut lawns and worked on the roads. And then we would go out on the weekends because that's what young men do. And so I would come back from the bars late and I would get up to the garage and I'd get in the garage. And if I heard that song, if I heard the songs coming out of the house, I knew that my parents were pouring the drinks and cutting the rug. And so, yeah, I was home, but I was also at an after hours party. Because I would come in and if I heard Sweet Caroline, ba, 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 The times never seem so good. So I'd come in and they'd go, J-Boy, and I'd start dancing with them. And this was my parents and our very dear friends and neighbors from across the street, the Curzans. And I would hang with them for a little bit. Most of the time I'd end up going up to bed before they did. And they'd razz me. They'd go, oh, the young buck's tired. Young buck's tired. And I would just say, look, don't stay up too late because we got church in the morning. So come on. So my point is that we all have these songs in us. And now the coolest part is they're now on our phones. So the soundtrack of your life could potentially be on your phone. And when I'm on 285 and it's a parking lot, or I'm at the Kroger, the K. Roger, and I picked the wrong line for the millionth time, I can put my soundtrack on. And it makes it all better because it takes me back because the song remembers when. Everything we need, we already have. It's all there right now. So I will leave it to you. What is the soundtrack of your life? Madam Toastmaster.